Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another scene in the Living World of Darkness Major Venue. In today's scene, we see Noah in his apartment, rummaging through some old stuff, some old books, containing some old photos, and he just kind of looks at him and flips through them, almost like he's thinking back on something.
And after a few minutes of doing his stuff, he's gonna hear something coming from his pocket. Until, of course, he gets the phone. Otherwise, I'm not going to stop.
No, grab his phone. Just get a look at it. Yeah, he'll answer it. Yo, that's a very interesting ringtone you've put on my phone.
I
Hey,
need you to find me.
where are you? Are you okay? What's going on?
I think I'm near the apartment. I need you to come.
Okay. Where are you? What street? He'll get up and start moving out.
I'm near the street in front of your apartment, I think.
Okay, I'm coming down. I'm coming down right now. He'll not hang up, but he'll go downstairs and run over towards her.
She clearly looks like a mess. Physically, as you approach her, you can see that she has bag under her eyes. Probably you can guess by a lack of sleep. She has her makeup that is running all over her eyes, and yeah, her eyes are pretty much red. You can guess that she's been crying a lot recently. And yeah, you can also see that she doesn't seem to take care of herself.
Shit! For fuck's sake! Oh, what's happened to you?
I can't find her. I can't find her. I don't know where she is. I don't know where she is.
Come on in. Let me. Come in. We can talk inside. I'm gonna get you something warm. I'm gonna get you a blanket. For God's sakes, come on in.
She pretty much doesn't say anything at this point. She let herself be guided to the apartment, probably going through trying to breathe within her ventilating state and her regular hiccups.
Once inside, Noah will put her down on his bed and immediately walk towards the kitchen, gets her through paper tissues, gets a box of them, puts them in front of her, starts warming up some water, and grabs a blanket and puts it around her. What's going on, Anya?
I can't find her. She just left me. I don't know where she is.
Who?
Naomi, I don't know where she is. She just left like that. And I've been searching for days. I don't know where she is.
What happened?
She she take a tissue, trying to rub away the tears that are almost coming from her dried eyes. I, we went. We're going to see the paramedics to help with Ginger's problem. And I mean, everything was just fine. Everything was just fine. We were having fun, you know. It and then out of nowhere, Ginger, she just she doesn't understand what she did, but she broke Naomi's MP3 players, and she just freaked. She started to freak out, and she ran away, and I followed her through her into the alleyway, and she just, you know, as she just make a gesture that looks like syringe with her hand. I stayed with her because, I mean, but if something happened to her, and then and I fell asleep next to her, and when I woke up, she wasn't there anymore. I checked into the chantries. Edwin said he hadn't seen her coming back, and nobody in the other chantry has seen her. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And yeah, pretty much at this point, she's just sobbing and going into an almost fetal position.
Noah will walk back to the kitchen, grab the warm water, pour it into a tea can, make some tea out of it, and walk back to her and put it in front of her, not handing it to her, just giving her the option to take it if she wants to. And then sits next to her and just wraps his arms around her and hugs her.
She's trembling at the touch. Probably somewhere in the back of her mind, she rethink at the order that was given to her by her mentor, but she doesn't really have the mind to think about it right now. As she just turn around to face Noah, and she's going to hug him as much as she can, considering her state right now. She said she wouldn't leave me. She said we should all stick together, and she left me. Why would she do that? Why would she left me?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
I still got to find her. I got to find her. Do you think Jade could help with that?
Maybe. Don't know what her power is. Maybe the intern code, but I've never met him.
That asshole can go fuck himself.
Okay.
I mean, I know I should probably get some rest, but what if what if she's in danger somewhere? I
No, Anya, look at me.
She takes her face out of his chest.
Do you really think she's that weak?
No, but she asked me not to leave her. She was she was afraid that we would just disappear. I know she's strong, but she's,
And if you continue to push yourself like this, she's not the one who's going to disappear. You are. Look at you. You're a mess. You haven't slept. You haven't washed yourself. And from what I can see, you haven't eaten. What if you break down, fall down? Where would she come back to?
it's are you she have chuckles at this speech. I, it's I it don't really matter if others don't matter.
You matter to me. Please don't say you don't matter. Because that's bullshit.
She doesn't say anything as she looks at Noah before starting to tremble again as she's having another panic attack as she just grabs onto him. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry. Don't leave me.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm with you, okay? He will grab her hands and put them on his face. Like, can you feel the face? I'm here. See?
As you pretty much take her hands to put them on your face, you get almost the feeling as if you were basically having a mannequin in front of you that just doesn't really oppose any kind of resistance. Before after a while, probably a minute or two, she starts to move her finger around your face, feeling it probably as a blind person would try to discern the face of someone, almost as if she was making sure that you were a real physical person. And weakly, she's just going to poke your cheek with her index. Poke, poke, poke.
See? Real. And here. Just don't go into my nose, please.
She's going to take one of her hands off your wherever your hands are, and she's going to take one of them and start to poke her own face with it.
See? You're here too.
I'm a mess, haven't I?
Yes, you are. You want to eat something?
She doesn't answer, but her stomach. Oh yes, he's answering. The spirit of the stomach is screaming. He's content at this corpse that is not feeding it.
Hold on. I still have some macaroni here.
Macaroni and cheese.
If you want it.
Yes, I wanna.
Give me just a second. As he'll once again get up, give her a pat on the head, and walks towards the kitchen and starts to make something.
She's going to stay a little bit longer in the bed, grabbing the can in her hand, as right now this can of tea is pretty much the hottest thing in the bed right now, considering now she's probably appearance 1. And she's going to sip a little bit on it, trying to get her body back to work.
Did you know, by the way, you can cook meatballs in a coffee maker?
What?
Like, the warm water thingy where coffee drops into?
Yeah.
You can put meatballs there and cook them. It's very easy if you don't have enough room like I do here.
As she sips through the tea, she kind of look into the direction of the kitchen.
There are meatballs in the coffee maker.
Do I really want to? Do I really want to know how you found this amazing discovery?
It's a student thing. Kitchen chemistry, yo.
Yeah. I go with instant noodles.
Ah, such a barbarian.
Yes, I'm a barbarian. I think I would put a rather good cosplay of a witch right now. Witch of the Wild.
You in cosplay?
I tried once. It was funny.
Hot.
No, I didn't go as some kind of RPG character with armor 100, which is a bikini.
Well, I wouldn't want you. He'll, after a while, he'll come back to her with like a plate of food.
She involuntarily raised her head as she's sensing the food, watching it with hunger, probably also involuntarily already starting to masticate on the air.
Here you go. Do you need to be fed, or can you eat yourself?
Yeah. She seems to pause for a second.
Or does this need to be another situation like the sake situation we were in?
She just takes the plate out of your hand, and she starts to eat at an alarming speed.
Remember to chew. Remember to chew. This time you have to use your teeth. Don't just swallow.
Oh.
And this is why I said chew.
She's going to she's going to look at you when she's going to look at the teacup. Look at you. Look at the teacup.
Follow his eyes, follow his eyes, follow his eyes. You can see him set his feet like a little bit away from each other, like they're standing together. And when you look at the teacup, he's like shuffle, 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 shuffle. He's getting ready to move.
Yeah, but she takes the teacup near her mouth and she drinks it. But she's still looking at you like with this look of annoyance that she tends to get when Noah tends to goof around.
One rule: you make the mess, you clean up the mess.
I wouldn't want to spill good tea.
Not when it's hot.
She sighs a little bit and starts to get back on eating the macaroni and cheese.
She'll sit down next to her. I got to do something to cheer you up, sweetheart.
Huh?
Nothing. Don't worry.
She's way too absorbed by the food and the feeling of content to have something back in her stomach outside of water and probably alcohol.
I have another serving if you'd like.
Huh?
Something more.
So it's what?
I have a second plate if you want it.
She's looking at the empty plate, and involuntarily she probably looks at herself, then just shrugs and hands you over the plate. I think
Okay.
got away.
But clean yourself up.
She's going to get up from the bed and almost stumble out of it through as she's pretty much wrapped in the covers. And she's going to take the direction of the shower. And yeah, she's actually starting to leave a trail of closes as she's getting near the shower, and then just she doesn't even close the door. She's just way focused on the idea of, yes, hot shower, civilization. And yeah, now the sound of running water is coming from from that place. Oh yes, hot water. Yes.
No, just kind of this is in the kitchen looking towards the direction of the shower of their bathroom. Just kind of shrugs and then walks into the bathroom and just sits there looking.
She's focused on the shower, but just for the laugh of it, I'm going to make a perception alertness to see if she hears that she's not alone anymore.
Should I make this dexterity stealth check? Should I do it?
If you want.
I'm gonna do it. Fuck it, let's go. I got 3 successes.
Yeah. So yeah, no, she doesn't really see anything.
Noah's being very quietly when he enters the bathroom.
Pretty much what you can see at this point. Actually, what kind of bathroom does he have? Or the shower, more specifically, like Italian or
pretty standard, like
Or
one you can close like a door,
Mm.
like one of those plastic doors.
Yeah, I clearly see. There's one on the first floor. Lol. So yeah, she's pretty. I mean, he can see her form. She's just sitting in. She's just sitting in there with her arms around her legs as she's just sitting there under the hot water that is currently being used. Probably she'll use all your hot water if that continues.
He'll just wait for like 10 minutes. And after that, he'll just kind of.
And she's going to turn her head in the direction of the noise, putting a hand over on the plastic door, and as she just she with her hand and looks. Huh. You perhaps want me to stop wasting your water.
Well, you've been in there for a little while now.
She gets up and she's actually going to properly shower at that point.
You know, it should be a bad thing if you're using so much water. Then again, I don't really mind this.
Well, I mean, I kind of like showers. I really like feeling rain falling down on me. So, no, I'm not interested in bathtubs. But yeah, as she's finishing closing the running water. And she pokes her head outside of the shower, who pretty much, gets all the hot steam out. So, you have a towel for me?
Oh, yeah, sure. You want me to give it to you, or you're gonna come and get it?
She's giving you that flat look.
Like that, I'm so dumb of you look.
Yes,
He'll laugh.
that look.
Fine, fine, I'm joking. He'll get up and get a towel for her.
Yep. Doesn't change the fact she opens pretty much the door and starts to walk to him. Slap. Take the towel and put it around her body.
Totally worth it.
You're impossible. You know that?
True. But I always get your mind of things.
Well, at least you make it worth your while.
I try to.
And she kind of looks around. Actually, do you have a washing machine or something?
Yeah. I do.
Okay.
We don't have any clothes here, so I guess I have like jogging pants and elsewhere you can wear.
Oh, I see. That's And she seems at least a little bit more relaxed than she was before. She thinks for a second. Actually, I think I'm going to use I'm going to use my privilege to run through your things and choose my own attire.
Run through my things.
And she's going to look at what he has.
There are clothes. Many clothes. And perhaps, actually, you might even find a book that he was looking in.
She's probably going to take a look at that book, because generally you don't put books inside those places.
Well, not in those places, but like it was still laying around. He was bringing it. Like when you look into it, you see like pictures of Noah and a Japanese girl smiling together, like as if they were taking selfies and that sort of shit.
She's going to stay perhaps frozen in time for a few seconds, biting her lips, but she's going to put the book back where it was. And while she goes through his stuff, she obviously see a few interesting clothes. She would think to take one of his shirts, but she's thinking, nah, it's way too cold. Gotta be practical. So yeah, she's going to take the biggest sweater he has and jogging pants.
Did my attire please you?
Well, I would have taken one of your skirt, but I guess it's for after those mornings.
Well, yeah, every guy just has to have a schoolgirl skirt.
So what am I to expect somewhere in your drowners a Catwoman costume or
Totally. Totally. Actually, that would be hot as fuck, but no.
Well, I mean, I don't judge. I mean, if you love to cross dress, that's your thing. She
I
kind
didn't
of
mean for
gives him
myself.
she gives him a small smirk. It's since she's been arriving, it's the first time that she starts to smile back a little bit.
He just kind of shakes his head. You call me impossible.
Perhaps, but I'm the cute one. I can do that.
Did she put the book away, by the way?
She put it back where it was.
It just kind of looks around, and then his eye falls on the book, and you can see him kind of go like, oh, and then just looks away from it again, as if that wasn't supposed to still be here. But he completely forgot about it.
When she sees that, she gives him a weak smile. We all have our favorite books.
He'll walk over towards it, close it, and puts it back in a row of books. Don't worry. She's dead.
She looks at him with a very confused look on her face. You can be any if you want.
Nah.
But I think it's obvious. She puts a hand on her hips. Wow. That's brutally cold, is one way to put it.
Kind of is, yeah.
She kind of gave him a silent look, as if she's pretty much giving him a kind of look that she has when she wants him to talk about things, but she's not sure if she should.
Well, why don't you roll a perception empathy?
Mm-hmm. Nah, only one success.
There's like sadness in his voice.
She's going to approach him and take his hand. She's not really going to say anything. She tries to say something, but she doesn't really find anything, so she's just going to kiss him on the lips. As she gets on her toes, because obviously he's way taller than her.
He'll return a kiss.
And after a few seconds, she looks at him with still a kind of same look, but with a hint of sadness a little bit into it. I'll be the kitchen.
Hey, come on now. Not here to talk about my sad stories, you know? One sad happening at the time. He like gives his usual smirk. I'll tell you about it later. First, we gotta clean you up. And he's like rubbing his hands down on your arms and shoulders, like warming you up.
Hey, you know, I took a shower. So, you know, unless your room is a freezer, I'm plenty hot as it is. I don't need, you know, to be more worked up. Hey, come on. You promised me a second run of macaroni.
I did. Let's get to that.
She takes a seat near the table kitchen. Sips back the tea. Yeah, it's cold now. Well, I guess that's what I get for staying 15 minutes in the shower. She taps absent-mindedly on her chin. Perhaps I should get the detective. I mean, he's supposed to know how to find stuff.
Maybe.
You don't have any advice to give me on that? Or
Not really. Like I know where the local heroin dealers are. But that's about as far as I can get you.
well, I mean, that's still a clue. It would be better than nothing.
I'd back off of those people if I were you. They're not to be played with.
Well, I mean, you wouldn't be that far? I mean, I mean, I'm not crazy. Well, she kind of makes a pause at that sentence. Okay, I'm eccentric, but not at that degree as to go by myself to see a drug dealer who sells heroin on a daily basis.
Yeah, no. See, there's a way of dealing with these people, and you can't just hang around and you can't just ask for if people have come here. That's clientele, that's secret. And if you hang around too much, they get suspicious and they either approach you or just walk away. And if you follow them, oh, that's when the real trouble starts.
So, what you're saying is find a magical mean, or just wait for her to come back on her own?
Pretty much.
She shakes her head. I'm not gonna let her come back on her own. I got to find her. She acts like she doesn't really care about stuff. But before the incident, I've seen the way she acted around 9967. The way she acted around me. She's fucked up, but I don't think she's a bad person. That's why I want to find her. At least she acknowledged my existence.
Forehead flick.
Ow! As she rubs her forehead.
I acknowledge her existence too, you know.
She grabs his his shirt as she pulls him closer to her face. Well, I mean, it would be kind of awkward if you didn't. And she she's going to kiss him on the cheek as she pretty much for just a few seconds she was going for the lips, but she then just dodged and go for the cheek.
Oh, you. In any case, you should get some rest.
Do you want to be my teddy bear for tonight, Mr. Acknowledgement of my existent boyfriend?
When am I not your teddy bear whenever you're sleeping here?
When you're going into the bathroom at night, then you're not my teddy bear.
That is a different story. But yes.
She's going to finish her plate of macaroni, and she's going to drag him into the bed. Come on, Mr. Teddy. I need some sleep. She's just going to push him on the bed very unceremoniously.
I think there we can end our scene.
Yep. Snuggle time. Thank you, player, for playing, watcher for watching, and I totally didn't forget that I had the button. That is a lie.